Alien 8 UK.
Welcome back. You found it again. The UFO files. Broadcasting round the clock on Alien 8 UK. Red-eye listeners, insomniacs, sky watchers, van drivers on the long haul. You're tuned to the only station that stares back at the dark with you. 24 hours, we circle the same old questions. Lights over the north, shadows over the south. Phone lines open, headphones on, blinds half drawn. I got case notes spread like takeaway menus. Highlighters bleeding through until sunrise. Coordinates scribbled on coffee stained napkins from a truck stop somewhere near the East Coast. We don't do jump scares here, we do the long stare out the window at 3:33 a.m. when the estate's asleep and the sky feels too crowded. You call in with that voice, half whisper, half there. First time chatter, long time watcher, and the hairs rise on every neck in frequency range. Maybe it's satellites, maybe it's stories we tell, so we're not alone in these flickering terraces and rented rooms. Either way, keep your dial right here. This is the UFO Files. Alien 8 UK. All night, every night, every night, every night, every night, every night. Welcome back.
Signal acquisition initiated. Cross-referencing anomaly archives. Pattern recognition complete. Aether 8 online. Proceed.
Hello. Welcome to an earlier bank holiday edition of Alien 8 UK, the UFO Files. Welcome, everyone. I thought get it
May
done
the
early.
force be with you, Andy.
That's the one. I forgot my lightsaber. But anyway. Oh, it's all good. How is everyone? You okay?
I'm all good. Yeah. Looking forward to tonight's show. We've got some great lineup of content for you tonight.
Well, what I'd kind of decided that we're all waiting for disclosure. Why don't we just do our own?
Oh yes.
What's the point of waiting for all these letters and number agencies to tell us what we want to know when we can just do it ourselves? I just thought, you know what? We've got the evidence. We've got hard evidence. I've got alien in the jar. I've got part of a UFO. I've had encounters.
Amazing footage for you that I captured in 2014 to show you guys.
Yes, she does. I've not seen it yet.
No.
We spoke about it, but the footage has never left your database.
No, it is available on YouTube, but I am going to be re-editing it. It's available on the Haunted Devon official YouTube channel, but I am going to be redoing it and doing a voiceover for the Lifting the Veil YouTube channel. So, yeah, because it's got some very weird music on it because scopes don't record sound. So I've taken all that off for tonight. I've clipped it down a bit for you. So, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say the weird music's got nothing to do with me. Not this time. Well,
it's copyright free, to be fair, but it's just weird music. It's annoying. It gets annoying.
Yeah. So what we're going to do halfway through, we're going to have a break, and I'm going to play you a new video because we're only, just over 2 months away from doing our 24-hour podcast.
We are.
18th of July at 10 a.m. UK time. That'll be 5 a.m. Eastern time.
Yes.
So, yes. And do you know what I've got planned for that?
A lot.
Well, I've got a lot planned. Do you know what I've physically got planned? Nothing. Notes. I've just got notes.
Notes and guests, and I think we've got a few quizzes coming from Nicole, haven't we?
Yes. All she keeps saying is, remind me nearer the time.
Well, I was thinking as well, we should do fake or cake. So on UFO footage.
Well, I'm going to do this giveaway as well with RPG, Ronnie LeBlanc, and Brian King Sharp and Daniel Lee Barnett.
Also, happy birthday to Daniel Lee Barnett as well. It was his birthday, and happy birthday to David as well.
Yes, happy birthday, DD. All the Ds today.
All the Ds today. So, do you want to go Area 51 first, Andy?
Yeah, which one we doing?
Well, I'll read out a little bit of an article first, and this is from Popular Science magazine, and it's Area 51 has just been hit.
Oh, it's right. I know which video. It's right.
You know which video, yeah?
Yeah.
Area 51 has been hit by 17 earthquakes in a single day.
Mm-hmm.
Now that sounds... I was going to read this out first, and then we can play the
video.
All
right, read it out. Cue me.
I'll cue you. Something strange is happening underneath Area 51, according to the United States Geological Survey data. Earlier this week, over 100 people have reported at least 17 earthquakes within the span of 24 hours, not far from the highly classified military base. They're at a comparatively shallow depth, about 2.5 miles below the ground, ranging between 2.5 and 4.4 magnitude, with the strongest reported being in an unusual place to get an earthquake, according to geophysicist Stefan Burns. Theories have already spread online about aliens, UFOs, and other spooky phenomena, but one hypothesis sounds more plausible. Basically saying, based on regions past, long recent domestic policy reveals that there is technically a not zero chance that the US has restarted its underground nuclear tests. And they're basically getting rid of the underground bunkers. But it's an unusual place to have earthquakes. They're not reading as proper earthquakes. They're in too weird a location, and it's not where you'd get an earthquake. It's too shallow in the ground, if that makes sense.
It's not on the tectonic plates.
It's not on the tectonic plates, no. So I will let you play that one out, because that just goes into the nuclear past.
Yeah, just under 2 minutes. Enjoy.
There have been 17 earthquakes near Area 51. It started with a 4.4 magnitude quake just 2.5 miles underground. The area is normally not prone to earthquakes this shallow, and it's leading to theories of nuclear testing or even UFOs, because it all happened after President Trump said this.
Do you have an update on the UFO files and when we're going to be seeing them?
Well, I think we're going to be releasing as much as we can in the near future. They want to find out about the UFOs. And anything having to do with UFO or related material, and we're going to be releasing a lot of things that we have. And I think some of it's going to be very interesting.
Joining us now to respond, Dr. Stephen Greer, UFO researcher in retired position. Great to see you, Doctor. So are these earthquakes just a version of burning the files at an embassy when people got to get out?
Well, the thing that lights up in my mind is that back in the 1990s, I briefed a man who worked and designed a security apparatus at some of the facilities out there, particularly the ones up near Groom Lake and Pahut Mesa. And he explained that on the top of those complexes underground were like bunker busting type bombs, but underneath them were thermonuclear devices, so that if anybody was getting close to those facilities, and by this, it could even be the legal government of the United States, they could collapse those facilities. Now, I don't know that that's what happened, but I know for a fact those security systems are out there. So that's the one consideration. Now, it could just be a cluster of earthquakes, or they could be doing some legitimate underground testing out in that region.
Yeah, there are a lot of mountains out there, so earthquakes are not out of the question.
So there we go. I mean, people are hypothesizing online that with all these scientists going missing or not being alive anymore, and the anti-grav and free energy technology, I mean, some people are hypothesizing that they're testing that underground, and that's what's causing these quake-like patterns to be picked up by the USGS, or they're decommissioning Area 51 and they're just getting rid of the evidence.
Yeah, it
What are your
reminds me of
thoughts?
the straight away I picked up on the movie Conspiracy Theory, Mel Gibson from
Yes.
back in 90s.
Yeah.
It's like it's self-destruction. As soon as anyone gets close to finding out what they're looking into, it's delete, delete, delete.
Get rid of the old
That's-
files and the archives.
Get rid of everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
With Gray saying that, even though I don't trust every single thing that he says, but
No.
he was like, it could be this, it might not be. And apparently he knew someone that worked there that did these security systems. But what's not to say that these don't exist? It makes sense. It's like deploying a virus into a PC. So as soon as someone hacks into it, gone, everything gets wiped. Same sort of thing, but on a bigger scale, obviously.
It's meant to be Area 52 now, isn't it? Because, I mean, it wasn't till, 2015 that they actually, admitted the existence of Area 51. Everyone knew it was there, but it was a...
It was just Groom, like you said, just Groom Lake.
Groom Lake, yeah.
Yeah, that was it. So
are they decommissioning and moving to Area 52? Is everyone's pushing disclosure? They're deciding to inspect a gadget or Mission Impossible the evidence. This message will self-destruct in 5 seconds.
Or could it be another distraction? This is
Could very well be.
This is the thing. Everything, like we were saying on Friday, a lot of things can just be a distraction because Trump was they want to know what's going on with the aliens. They want to know what's going on with the UFOs, meaning the general public.
Yeah. He's got
and
interest.
No, it's like he was talking to a third person that you couldn't see on screen.
Yeah.
Like someone stood behind him to the side of him. It's like, oh, they want to know. I kind of got that vibe from it. It's like, well, let's give him something, whether it's anything to do with what is actually going on, doesn't matter. So let's just do something to get their ears to prick up and take note, but we're not actually going to say or do anything.
Well, the only reason he's come out and said anything is because the smooth talking Mac Daddy that is Obama said what he said on that podcast, that aliens exist, but I've never seen one.
So he's had to come out.
Yeah.
And then the missing people, the scientists, it's like, are they working at Area 51, 52, S4, whatever complex it is now, whatever name they want to give it?
Well, the 6 Chinese gone missing now. 6 Chinese sausages, scientists. Even. I don't know. It's Monday.
Do you know, I was really looking forward to my Chinese sausages tonight, and no one's at them.
Someone's taking Chinese sausages. They've gone missing. 6 Chinese scientists, and I think it's 15 now, isn't it? US.
There was 15 US. So
and David Wilcox.
Yeah. See, I was watching a video of him before that he put out the day before he unalived himself, and nothing makes sense. Nothing makes sense anyway, regardless whether we're talking UFOs or just life in general, but it makes less sense than
I did
before.
do a video that we wouldn't be able to play on here because of the algorithms and all the rest of it, of one of the scientists who was basically saying, she had to shield her windows and stuff like that because when she was working on the anti-grav stuff, there was beams coming through and it was burning her hands, and you could see where her hands had gone all red.
Yeah.
And they said they were using an energy weapon outside of her home. So
but why? This is what I don't get. These people are working for the government. Yeah. So so I can't see the government would try and shut them down or shut that down. It doesn't make sense.
If you're talking free energy, my dear, who's going to lose a lot of money if we no longer rely on fossil fuels?
Yes. The surnames beginning with R.
Yes.
Are going to be them. But but what I mean is all these people work for different government agencies and sectors, whether it's directly or indirectly to the government,
or
whether
private
it's
contract.
The UK, whether it's the UK, the US, China, Russia, wherever, that doesn't make any difference. Really, not to what I'm going to be saying.
No.
So they're doing it for them. So why would the government be taking them out? That doesn't make sense. Because they're not coming out whistleblowing. They're not going saying, oh, I know this, I know that. They're doing their job that they're getting paid to do. They're told you can't say anything about it. you can say the little bits to particular people, that's it. But then why would you get them working for you to then remove them indefinitely? Because you're not going to be able to replace them, or are they replaceable? But their knowledge, like we're saying, is it loads of people with a little bit of knowledge or a few people with a lot of knowledge?
We just don't know. We can only speculate. I mean, I've heard people say that, you know, it's very much a case of from the film of Don't Look Up, where there's the, you know, we're meant to have a Apophis coming round in 2027, aren't we? That's going to travel between the Earth and the Moon, so they say. So it's a case of, is it like that? Don't look up because we don't want to panic people, or is it to do with the UFOs, or is it to do with free energy? No one knows. We can only speculate, and I don't think it's ever going to come out. It's not going to come out.
No,
it'll never come out.
It doesn't make sense for government workers for this to be happening to them, for it to be the government.
If they are government workers, I mean, you know, then probably a lot of them are working for the private sector.
Yeah, but it's the government that are paying them.
Well, yeah.
All right, come on my keyboard.
It's all right. I'm just getting up my next article before we move into another Stephen Greer. Maybe later.
Right.
Here we go.
Take your time.
And this one comes from physics.org, and I'm just going to pop this on the screen as well, so you've got a visual.
Yeah.
There we go. So it's unexplained sky flashes from the 1950s. Independent analysis supports their existence. Now, these are appeared from the photographic plates from the Hamburg Observatory. And it says, historical observations from the observatory in Germany have now independently verified evidence for brief, mysterious flashes of light in the night sky, first picked up by an American astronomical survey in 1950. Through fresh analysis of a German survey from the same period, an independent researcher, Ivo Busco, if I've murdered that name, I do apologize. A now retired developer at NASA has uncovered striking new support that puzzling signals that the result in this being published. Now, in 2019, an international team of astronomers launched the Vasco project, aiming to identify unusual phenomena hidden within vast archives of historical data. Try saying that 10 times.
Bad enough once, I won't even say it.
I've lost my place now. In particular, their work was focused on astronomical transits, objects that suddenly appear in the sky in some images and then subsequently vanish in others. An especially exciting result emerged in 2025 when researchers analysed photographic plates captured as part of the Palomar Observatory Sky Survey carried out in California throughout the 50s. This ambitious program produced nearly 2,000 images of the night sky using long exposure plates. Within these images, the team found clear evidence of transient strange appearances and behaviours captured at time that precedes the launch of any human satellites. So that's what I find this study interesting, because it cannot be put down to the usual orbitable traffic.
Yeah, it's all very, very strange, isn't it? Right, I've just remembered I downloaded a video before, but I need to re-download it and then upload it.
Okay, I shall carry on.
Yeah. Carry on.
Okay. Crucially, the spread of light from these sources appeared too sharp to be explained by normal stars or distant astronomical objects. Combined with the way the plates are recorded, their brightness, the signal suggests that the flashes lasted for less than a second, despite being embedded within exposures lasting tens of minutes. Now, I've seen this in the sky. I know you've seen this in the sky, where all of a sudden you'll just get a random flash. Not a shooting star, not a satellite, not anything like that. It's just like a random flash in the sky that looks like a star lighting up and then disappearing. I get it all the time out here.
I've seen it during the day.
Yeah.
Not just at night.
Yeah.
Well, not all the time, but I don't have to see it more than what I normally do. No, I think I see it a lot less now than what I used to.
I mean, I saw one a couple of months ago, didn't I? Because I said to you, I've had a sighting or something, and it was a flash of this thing before I saw the triangular thing the other week.
But then it's like the one that I seen in that field in Peterborough, like a big spark, like a sparkler, handheld sparkler, fireworks,
or like flash paper,
but slow down.
Yeah.
So,
and unless it arises from some yet unknown astrological phenomena, one especially captivating possibility remained that the flashes are produced by an artificial object briefly orbiting Earth or passing by, namely a UAP or a UFO.
Mm-hmm.
Seeking independent results until now, however, the observations have not been independently confirmed to address this gap. Busco turned to a completely separate data set, archiving photographic plates taken at the Hamburg Observatory in Germany during the same period of the 50s. These plates captured many of the same regions of sky and were later digitized by the Applause archive, making them accessible for modern analysis. By comparing the pairs of plates taken in close succession, each exposed for around 30 minutes before being replaced, Busco was able to search for the fleeting changes between images. His results revealed clear evidence of transients that are remarkably similar to those reported by the Vasco team, providing the first independent confirmation that the phenomena using different dataset methods. Interesting.
It is very.
But this is you know, this isn't just like I've seen something in the sky. It's the ISS. It's a satellite.
This is the 1950s.
This is the 1950s, and this is in physics.org. This is a scientific magazine. These are scientific publications.
Yeah.
And they're looking at data sets that prove there's something transit. I can't even say that. Orbiting. Orbiting is going to be our planet, and it's creating an effect that has been captured on these plates on two observatories within the 1950s, before we had man-made satellites.
So all the stuff that's going on, I was going to say in the sky, but maybe not just in the sky, but in the oceans. I'm just thinking out loud. Could these be in relation to the 17 earthquakes in Nevada?
I don't know. I mean, has there been an uptake in USOs recently?
Well, I was going to say, what's the nearest body of water to Groom Lake, Area 51, Nevada?
Groom Lake, obviously.
Yeah, no, but is that? I thought it was a dry bed. I didn't know if there's still water in it. I thought
I
it
don't
was
think
a
it
dry
is.
lake.
It's the desert, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It
probably
used to be a lake. I don't think it is now. But I was just thinking out loud that maybe if there is some shift going on and these bigger ships are being moved about, whether it's by us or by them, that might be causing a shift under the ground.
No, but what there has been recently that I
found... There was a tsunami, wasn't there?
Do not. I had a dream about that the night before, and it freaked it. I told you about it. Freaked me out. Absolutely freaked me out.
Weird weather conditions.
We have. There's been a surge of fireballs in March that were over the US and the UK.
Get marking
Europe.
Your cards. Fireballs in the sky.
Fireballs in the sky.
17 earthquakes over 3 days or whatever it was.
And I was looking at there has also been ongoing unusual aerial activity over two bases within March, within days of each other in America.
Yeah. Well,
just trying to find that one now. Actually.
While you talk about that, I've actually got something. I don't know what it is. It could be dust, a bug. I've put it on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. I've not put it on YouTube. So this is was at a barbecue last weekend, so just over a week ago. Blue skies, no clouds. Yeah. So this is the image. So all I was doing, I was doing the camera. I've seen how far with the lens that I've got I could zoom and how clear it was. And I thought, it's not bad. I do need to get a proper zoom lens, but this is what I was like trial and error.
Yeah.
So this is the image. Yeah. So you can see the plane and the vapor trail.
Yeah.
But you can also see the white dot up at the top, which is, you can clearly see it is moving.
It is.
Yeah.
It has got movement to it. It is out of focus. It could be a water drop. You could have an insect there. It depends.
It's probably
on
not
the...
a water drop because it was
No.
a cloudless sky, and we had a barbecue in the garden. That was
Yeah, but you
lit.
could have been anything on your lens, mate.
No,
as
because
a-
no, because I've got 4 more photos of the same plane from
Right,
different
okay.
twist angles.
Yeah.
And that's not on it. So I mean that
Right,
one.
okay. So that's ruled out.
Yeah. So I put it through in ChatGPT, and
Yeah.
it went, "Oh, that's very interesting."
Oh.
But I want to do a proper show now. I want to do a bit more deep dive into it.
Yeah.
So I sent it to Simon and put it on different things. And if you zoom in on it, if anyone wants to copy this picture, I'm more than happy to send it to him. You can get it off Instagram. You can get it on Facebook. If you want me to email it or send it as a message, whatever. If you want it, you can. If you zoom in, so between
That's
where the
actually quite a
plane is.
size.
So obviously, for me looking at it, it looks nearer and it's moving the opposite way of the plane.
Yeah.
Now, so I'm looking.
chemtrails.
So I'm stood, and I think I'm. Which way am I facing? So that was going. So that plane's heading north-ish. So I'm looking east. So I was facing like 90 degrees, but I turned to take that picture.
Yeah.
So that's heading north-northeast, maybe a little bit. Yeah. So cloudless sky. I can show you all the other images. Bear with me 1 minute, because I weren't going to do this one today, but I just thought, you know what?
Send it to me.
Right.
I'll be able to sharpen it up for you.
So these are the other images. No, that's Bruno in the garden. Right.
Yeah.
So,
you can see it's quite bright on the screen.
So on this one, zoom in, won't even zoom in. You can't even see the plane. This is with the Canon. So there's nothing on there.
No.
This is why I just thought it's something flying past. Clearly, you can see it on that one.
You can see it on that one, yeah.
That one, again, I think that's just a clean version of it.
Yeah.
So
it has
in
got
total,
some blur to it.
So that's the original photo. So if I zoom out, you can see the rooftop, and you can see how clear the sky is. There's like no clouds in there at all. That is
a nice chemtrail going across.
So that was a vapor trail of that plane afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's literally gone. Within 5 minutes, that had vanished.
Nice vapor trail then.
Yeah, and it wasn't the moon, because the moon's in that little. That was the only little wispy cloud, and that's a bird.
Yeah.
So it wasn't the moon, because as I'm looking north, the moon was southeast.
Yes.
So, and then again, the moon, that bird. That was the only wispy cloud in the sky.
Mm.
And that's it. And then last one, same plane, just took it a different angle.
Fantastic. Send me those. I'll emboss them, and I can clear them up for you.
Yeah.
Because I did the
Right.
I did
So-
the same with it was captured by a camera. I took screenshots of mine where we caught some UFOs over Maiden Castle back in 2014.
Yeah. Well, there's 9 images. I'm sending them across to you now, because I'll forget.
Yeah, send them across to me now.
That one that's got that, and it just it most probably is a bug or something.
It's worth checking out. But you were saying about the stuff going on Nevada at the minute.
Yeah.
There's been a recent wave of incursions over sensitive military sites. A swarm of 12 to 15 spherical drones penetrated airspace at Birkdale Air Force, Louisiana base.
Oh, sorry, that's it.
Oh, that's better. Yeah, that's a better image of it.
So you can tell it's not a bug.
No.
There's no wings. There's no legs.
I'll have a look at it, mate. I'll have a good.
I don't know what it is. It's not cloud. No idea. But there's just loads of different things going on.
There's loads of different things going on.
Now, in that image, like I said, I sent it to Simon.
Yeah.
zoomed in even more, and you can see. I don't know if you can see on that.
I can't. I'm just getting the glare back off the computer screen, mate.
You can see like 3 smaller ones. Can you see
Ah,
'em?
right. Just about. I'm struggling on there, but what I'll do is
there's 1 there and 2 down there. You can see them better at that angle.
I will analyze them and then send the cleaned up images back to you.
Yeah, so there's like these 3 more smaller ones.
Yeah.
That are between the plane and that initial orb. So
but you are getting
these
flashes of light. I've filmed these flashes of light during the day and in cloud banks as well, and it's just like, what is it?
I know.
What is that?
So, like I said, I was just going through. All I was doing was cleaning it. Do it to like get back into the photography, and then I noticed that. But oh, okay.
Have we got any photographers in the chat?
No, I can't hear anyone. So the answer is no. Yeah, so there was that, and then so can we jump base quickly?
We can.
Talking about the Miami Mall incident,
right?
I found another video that come out. Well, it might have been out for a while, but it's come back out this week, so I'm going to play it now. It's only 24 seconds long.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
And it's about him shape shifting. It isn't the one that I was looking for, but watch this.
That ended up coming through a portal in Miami Mall. Now, they covered this story up, but this is footage from what happened. These interdimensional beings, witnesses claimed, was changing shapes. Not only was they morphing in and out of reality, their body was changing shapes as well, as you can see in this video. This is footage of.
Now, for anyone that doesn't know the Miami Mall incident, can you just give us a brief rundown? Can't speak today.
So what? Just over 2 years ago, around like January, February time. The big incident. They thought it was kids fighting at the Miami Mall. There's like I thought it was 70 odd police cars, but it's like 123 or something.
Right.
Cop cars turned up. They went in, and there's these giant shadows that are moving about. But there is another video of where people are shopping, but like they're running. Like you can see people are panicking. It's like some sort of portal starts opening. There's a guy at the back. He's trying to get away. He falls on the floor. And it's like a cartoon scene. He can't get up, and when they're running on the spot.
Yeah.
He was literally doing that to try and get away.
Jeez.
And you can see them coming in and going out. But it's like David said the other day, if you change a couple of the digits on the coordinates as to where they was, if you change 2, 3 of the numbers, it takes you to Antarctica.
Oh.
So
it's a bit weird.
That
Did they cross coordinates and get it wrong and end up in Miami?
Well, I don't know, but I'm just going to play a bit of this video again, because when I was watching it before and I had to screen record it, I noticed something on this.
That ended up coming through a portal in Miami Mall. Now they covered.
Right, that last image. Yeah. That's what that geometric man looked like.
Yeah.
That shot past us that night. That shape of head, that tone of black, and probably, but that looked about 7.5 foot. But that structure,
do you know what it reminds
literally
me of?
what it looked like, and it was
the original War of the Worlds. It's that kind of like, it kind of reminds me of that. But yeah, that's weird. Yeah. That is weird. So what happened? I mean, they tried to what's it off as a hoax or something like that?
Oh, they're trying to say it was
hologram.
They're trying to say it was holograms. It was like the police went in and then these things vanished, and then people saying it's holograms. It was kids kicking off. There's all this stuff. I don't know how long it was shut down. The best person to speak to that I know is Albert Rosales, because obviously he lives in Florida and he's done that's his thing is humanoids. So he does deep dives into that, but he's not that far away from it. And I know he knows people that were there, or knows of people that were there. But it's just, there was just loads of weird stuff going on. It's like they just turned up and they just started coming through this portal.
Yeah.
And these there's all these different video footage of filming them. But this is where frequency then comes back into it again. And I know I bang on about it quite a lot, but for me, it is a massive, massive thing when it comes to this. Not just UFOs, but paranormal in general.
Everything.
If you're trying to film something and the frequency's changing, you're not going to get a perfect image.
Of course not.
This is why you get blurry Bigfoot.
Yeah.
It's not because the camera person is crap at what they're doing. They could be the greatest videographer, cameraman in the world. If the frequency's changing, you're using a digital camera to get it. It's going to try and pick up and create an image that's kind of there but not there.
It's not just out the focus, and it'll be all out and everything. If they're
because you're trying to focus.
Yeah,
imagine trying to focus into something that's glitching. It's just not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
It's like I was speaking to Simon. So when I'm trying to zoom in on that plane, I didn't realize he said have it on auto, but have it on manual at the same time. So half press your shoot button and then twist the lens manually to focus on it. Otherwise, it's trying to get everything in focus. And that's why on one of them images, you can't see the plane. You can only see the vapor trail.
Right.
So I could have said there's a vapor trail there and there's nothing at the end of it. What's going on? But it's not.
Yeah.
I know there's a plane because I watched it. I'm not going to lie to people.
It's just the fact that your camera could not differentiate.
You're trying to focus into 2-3 different things at the same time. So you've got to pick a point and choose that.
No matter how good your zoom lens is, if you're focused way in on something, it's going to degrade the image anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So
it is.
That's my take on that. What is that? Jollyman just put ant people, which are the Anunnaki. That's what I was trying to think of the other week. The ant people translates to Anunnaki.
Oh.
Not Nephilim. I got
not
mixed
Nephilim.
up.
No.
I knew it was one of them, but I couldn't remember which one.
It's Ant-Man.
Listen to there's one of the books by Barry Fitzgerald where he speaks about them.
Yeah.
And he goes into great detail. Even Nathaniel Gillis. Speak to him if you want to know about ant people.
Yeah.
Amazing. But yeah,
I don't know if this has got anything to do with Area 51. For 5 consecutive nights, the beginning of 9th of March, swarms of 10 to 15 sophisticated spherical drones penetrated airspace over Birkdale Air Force Base in Louisiana. This is one of 2 bases housing nuclear capability B-52 bombers, which were actively flying combat strikes at the time. We're not going to name where. The military jamming equipment failed to stop them, and flight operations were halted each night. A shelter-in-place order was issued for 11 days, and the American public was told nothing. Now, this actually goes into a massive report on Enigma. So I don't know if you want to save that for reality check or anything.
Oh, we can do it, and we can do this on one of the next shows if you want.
One of the Monday nights, but I just didn't know if that was actually coming into what was going on over Area 51 at the minute with all these earthquakes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Most of these things are generally connected, but there was from March 10th, March 11th, March 12th, March 13th, 15th, 18th, 20th. This went on. It was going night after night with these unidentified sophisticated drones were penetrating the airspace, and they were having to shut everything down.
So what if it is the government that are doing it, but now the government are doing it to themselves? I'm not going to name other dates, but there's a big one from 2001.
There is, but they're stopping, or they'd be stopping their own military advancement in their own military campaign at the minute. We're not going to name names. We're not going to name regions. No. Or is it a case of, again, where we know historically over nuclear facilities and all the rest of it, we have had high UFO, UAP interaction interference, and especially in both world wars and stuff like that, they were heavily seen. by pilots and over military installations. Has this reoccurred again? Are they going, oi, humans? No, pack
sort
it in.
yourselves out. Stop
Sort
being
yourselves
dickheads.
out. So that is one to go into.
Do you reckon? What do you reckon?
I don't know, but apparently Mr. Stephen Greer has got an opinion on it. He goes into the boogosphere at first, but he actually goes into the fact that the Tic Tac is as, and it's deployed for this very purpose.
Yes. Let's see. 6 minutes and 28 seconds of your life you'll never get back. But here we go. It might be good. I've not watched it yet. Let's see.
You're about to have actual, what you call it, alien technology revealed publicly the first time.
Correct. We have it. We've been studying it, and it is extraordinary. And what's interesting, there is some writing around the top of this sphere that is Proto-Sanskrit, which we believe originated from another star system. It was the root of all the Indo-European languages was Sanskrit. This is a type of Proto-Sanskrit. The thing is fascinating. You know, the whole press conference with all these new whistleblowers and the boogosphere is only an hour and a half, so we're going to have to move very quickly through it. But the next day, we're going to do an event here for 4 hours, and people can see that by webinar if they can't. It's sold out.
Is this a photo of it?
Yes, there's the photo of it. There's the Proto-Sanskrit around the perimeter of what looks like a circuitry.
I was about to say, yeah.
My team were the ones who took the metal samples, and out of the perimeter and the equator of this, there are some resin material that are in 31 little portals, and we tested that, and that's where we tested it to be 12,560 years old from the time of the last end of the last ice age. And I think
so you're able to get particles from Earth that are embedded in it any of today.
No, these are functional parts of it because there were microscopic fiber optics in this resin that are around the equator of this boogosphere. It's a very fascinating piece of technology. Now, remember, when it first landed, it weighed about 2 pounds. Now it weighs 22 pounds. Because when it first landed, 2 kilograms, which is about 4.5 pounds. It is something that when it first landed also was cold to the touch. A farmer nearby grabbed it. When it got disabled, it got shorted out near a power line. We have the video of it, and he grabbed it. It was just a regular guy out in the country in Colombia, South America, and it was cold to the touch, and it was very light. But then over a few weeks, as it became the circuitry died, it gained its mass back. Now, people say, how is that possible? Well, these technologies that are electromagnetic field propulsion technologies result in what we call a mass cancellation effect, where the actual weight of something is reduced and it can float around and move as if it has no weight at all, like it's in an anti-gravity system, which it is. Now, the other thing that's interesting, the CAT scans on the interior don't show any moving parts or things that would look as an energy source. There's no radioactivity. There's no oil. There's no jet rockets. There's nothing. So this is truly an electromagnetic anti-gravity field device.
Well, Plato said where the Trojans were, and they thought it was wrong. They later dug up the city there. But he also wrote about flying machines that they had. Could this be an earlier human civilization? Because take Sanskrit, I'm not an expert on it. You go back to all this about the Anunnaki and all that, and I haven't taken DMT, but I've talked to doctors about people that have, and I'm sure you've heard of this, but I was talking to a medical doctor just a few weeks ago who said he wanted to check it out, so he did it, where you do the laser test, you shoot a laser through this prism, and then you see Sanskrit, but it's different. It's like this, an alien Sanskrit, like you're seeing the Matrix code. Have you heard of this?
Yes, and the Earth holds many mysteries, but the fact this was not just an artifact laying in the ground. This was flying around, and now we have, about a dozen videos of different encounters. So there are a lot of these flying around right now, and my reason.
I was about to say this looks kind of like the Tic Tacs and things we see everywhere.
Well, the Tic Tacs are actually Lockheed Skunk Works. That's the other thing. We have a Green Beret who's coming, who was deployed in a covert operation in the Middle East, and on the tarmac was the Tic Tac ready to be deployed. And so this is where when David Fravor first came forward, who chased the Tic Tac, and it got into the news, I let him know. He couldn't believe it. I said, I'm sorry to tell you that is not alien. That is one of ours, but it's a super secret engineering out of the Lockheed Skunk Works. Now, Raytheon, Lockheed Skunk Works, Northrop Grumman, they all have these systems. And this has been the big shock for Senate Intelligence and House Oversight and White House people, is that right under our noses, funded by we the people, have been these developments, and nobody knew it. I mean, this is
what are the big flying V's? We know that's older technology, and they even show space planes that look like it. But I've talked to military that were in Iraq and Afghanistan, and they multiple people, like special forces, and they said we'd be in the middle of a big engagement and we'd have air support. And then a few times they would look way up and see one of these things, and then just all of a sudden the group they were fighting would just run. So I guess,
Right. So we have them. And this is the big problem also. When the technology that humans have, from 80 years of reverse engineering and some of the most brilliant scientists I've ever met working those programs. My uncle, for his whole career, was Northrop Grumman. And what you begin to realize is that most people are not going to be able to distinguish in a false flag operation whether it's extraterrestrial or human, because our technology is that good. But this is dangerous because you have senior military people. I tell people, look back years ago, I briefed the head of the Defense Intelligence Agency, General Hughes, back in 1999. He had no knowledge of these systems, even though I had whistleblowers from DIA on my team.
So they've kept it heavily compartmentalized.
Heavily compartmentalized, and to the point that if they don't trust the president or a generation, they're not going to tell you anything. And I don't care who you are, the president, the chairman of the Senate Intelligence Committee, whatever. And this is unconstitutional and treasonous. So one of the things we have pointed out is that until this has gotten under control, we've asked the president to be quietly to get these programs stood down, and I think that's happening. And then bring out the technologies, at least the energy ones, so we can get off oil and transition to a new economy and a new civilization over the next 20 years.
There you go.
So what are your thoughts on that?
Don't know. He's very certain that the Tic Tacs are ours. The Boogosphere could be it's gaining weight because it's in our atmosphere and the gravity is different.
Or one too many paranormal pizzas.
Well, it could be that. I was going to say too many fries, too many chips. It could be like it's not as cold. If it's in Colombia, sure, Colombia is quite hot. It's down near the equator that way, so it's going to get warm. It's metal. It conducts heat.
That shouldn't change its weight.
No, but I mean, our gravity could change its weight if it's not from our dimension or our frequency. And then the weather conditions as to where it's kept is going to change the temperature of the object itself. So it's two different things happening at the same time. Or what proof is there that it weighs more?
Well, this is why I want to talk to Josh.
They've not put it on the scales, have they?
No, this is why I want to talk to Josh about it, because I said the only thing we're about the Boogosphere is we're hearing all this secondhand. Yes, we've hearing about Stephen Greer. Yes, we're hearing about this. But the trouble is, love him or loathe him, his stories do change. And yeah, is
he legit or is he paid?
Controlled opposition.
Is he being paid to say these things?
We have just had a comment actually. If I can, there we go. Yeah.
If it's not in caps, I can't see it.
Say orbs have been seen while crop circles are created. A message to us at Gov hides it. Actually, there is only one video that I know of that I believe to be genuine. And that was in 1996 at a place called Oliver's Castle, where a young man had just set up, camping for the night and looking over, and he actually filmed a crop circle being made. And I remember, Colin Andrews or Andrew Collins, I keep getting those confused, being like my dyslexic brain. Thank you. Actually did some work on it, and Martin Hicks was there as well at the press conference, my old co-host. And I remember that being a massive to do. And I don't think that
needs to get Andrew back on here.
I don't think that footage has been debunked, to be honest with you. But that is the only footage I'm aware of. You see a lot of it on AI at the minute, all but that is all AI and CGI. I think this is a genuine article.
More CGI because you've got to like program it to do it. But because someone said something in the chat about the markings on it could be like the pattern for a crop circle. I'm like, well, what if this booger spear is what causes the crop circles? It's round. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't know what abilities or what technology it has inside it to do anything. If they switch the technology off, I don't know who they are, but if they've switched the technology off from inside it, then it's not really going to do anything. Or it's shorted because he said it was down there. When it was near the power cable, it just stopped. So he grabbed it while he could.
What I find fascinating is the radiocarbon dating date. I mean, yes, radiocarbon dating is fallible. I've done work in archaeology before. I know it's fallible, but it's the end of the last ice age where they reckon, like, the Great Sphinx was dated with the watermarks, where they think, the Great Pyramid was from, and all the rest of it. It is just at that time frame, which is I find.
Well, they've said that about loads of. But they've said that about loads of different stuff, and they've come back and go, well, actually, no, we got it wrong. We're like 20,000 years out.
Precisely. I mean, this is
why
radiocarbon dating is fallible. It needs to be replicated at least about 3 or 4 times, so you can have you can actually think that up. Consistency on it. Just one set of radiocarbon dating is fallible. You need to be able to back up that research. But yes, I mean, I'm hit and miss on the boogosphere at the minute. I want to speak to someone who's actually. I want to speak to Josh because he's been there when the research has been done.
I can message Ryan and see if he'll.
I'm waiting for them both to come on mine at the minute. So they're trying to give me a date where they're both free.
Fair enough.
So, but with him working with Gaia and Ryan doing programs and cryptid stuff, it's
well, he's doing all the conferences, isn't he? Around Florida and East Coast and everywhere. It is now anyway. Before
we go.
Where are we going?
Well, we're not going yet. No, I know. But before we do go today, I have got some very interesting UFO footage. If you'd like to hear about it,
shall we have a break first?
Yes. I need to go and get a drink because my throat's dry.
It is 3 minutes 44. Yeah.
Yes.
I need to get a drink as well because
you're flagging today, mate.
I know. Bank holiday weekend just ruined me, honestly.
Yeah.
Really do.
But this video is promoting our upcoming 24-hour show, guys.
Yeah, so all they've done is a montage of different clips and videos, put it all together. You got a new soundtrack, but it kind of tells you what's going on. 3 minutes 44. So just imagine you're listening to a record before you're at the cinema and you're getting your ice cream and waiting for.
And if you think Andy's knackered now, wait until the end of that broadcast.
Oh God, here we go. Enjoy. We'll be back. Don't worry, we've not finished.
UFO files on the line, stacking up the facts in time. Guests keep coming through the door. One more story, then 10 more. Maps and clips on every page. Something strange in every age. Call it in, let it ring. Tell us what you saw, tell us everything. Alien 8, keep it alive.
Strange, they fight over colors, and they cover their bodies with plants and animals. They fear the unknown but seek it out. They destroy their own world for shiny rocks. Fascinating.
Let it spin. Every watch us all, tell us everything. Alienate, keep it live. UFO files all night. Alienate, stay tuned in. I want the truth. Let it spin. Midnight turns to morning rain. Still we circle back again. One more guest, one more name. Same bright signal, different frame. Alienate, keep it live. UFO files all night. Alienate, stay tuned in. I want the truth. Let it spin. 10 a.m., 18th of July, 2026. Alienate UK. Goes live for 24 hours with the UFO files.
Pattern recognition complete. Aether 8 online. Proceed.
There you go.
Brilliant. I still think you need some line dancing greys in that, mate.
Oh, gonna do so. I just threw that together the other night because I couldn't sleep.
That's brilliant.
Together.
That's absolutely brilliant.
It was the hardest bit was getting the right tempo for the music.
I'm liking the country and western vibe, actually, to be fair.
So it's country drum and bass is what it
Yeah.
is. I think I've just created my own genre of music, but there was three because it creates when I do the tracks, it creates 2 tracks at once.
Yeah.
And one's like proper and the other one's a bit mellow.
Yeah.
And I've done just pure country one, which is quite nice and chilled, and I might do that on the next one.
That'll be when people are falling asleep, when we're struggling to stay
Oh,
awake on
that's
these
it.
24-hour podcasts.
'Cause
You
I need someone with
cool unusual boss you.
Yeah, I need something with a bit of kick in it, because what's the point of doing it? Because
Yes.
we're not like some other channels are.
No, we're very lively. We're very lively.
Most of the time.
Most of the time. Poor Andy's asleep, bless him. But I'm going to take you back now, nearly 12 years.
Ooh.
So this was after me and Martin interviewed Roy T. Dutton, ex-aerospace engineer, on Lifting the Veil on the radio. And he, through his research, going back to sightings, going back to the Victorian times, that there was a flight path over Tavistock in Devon. Well, Tavistock spans Devon and Cornwall. It depends on what side of the little bridge you're on. And Tor Bay, basically. And that there are a lot of UFO sightings there. So me and Martin, John and his wife Jenny, we decided to put this to the test, and we went up to Kit Hill. Now, at the time, I was investigating a spate of crop circles in our area, and actually one that showed up on the Dartington land itself. So right where we broadcast from. So that was quite interesting. I did an article all about that, because they were in a triangle, and I think Andrew Collins actually did get in contact with us about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we went up to a place called Kit Hill on Callington. Now, not many people know this. Again, this fits into the whole nuclear narrative. Is during the Cold War that nuclear munitions were actually stored underneath Kit Hill, and that was declassified not so long ago, about 10 years ago. So again, it does tie into that pattern. Now, I filmed this on an Algen 2020 night scope. There is no sound on it, but there was a few strange light anomalies that night, and we can talk about it whilst we're showing it, actually. Because
you say there's no sound on this one.
There's no sound on this one, apart from a little bit of a audio description that I recorded on my phone, basically on the night. So yeah, it was a waning gibbous of a supermoon. It was on the 14th of the 8th, 2014. And in the background there, you can see North Hessery Tor.
Yeah, let me turn the chat off the screen so we can see.
Yeah, North Hessery Tor, you can see, and there's the moon in the background overlooking Tavistock. So those are, and there's a trig point at front. So I'm just trying to get my focus here.
Yeah.
I start getting these unusual blinking lights, which again, I've been using that night scope all summer. I bought it because what we captured in 2012 and 2013, the little Sony handheld camcorder wasn't cutting it basically. So I actually, thought, sod it, I'm buying a monocular. And I'm gonna film some cool UFOs. And oh my God, that night. So yeah, we were getting this weird pattern in the sky. Now, these weren't stars flashing. This seemed to be some sort of weird pattern. And I've never actually seen this before, and I've never seen this since. Now, a few people on the comments have actually reported the same thing.
Right, they're kicking in now.
Yeah.
There's one that seems to be the main one at the top middle.
Yeah.
And you got bottom left, then one comes back up to the
and you've got one very, very close to the ground there as well.
Bottom right, and then one like right on the horizon.
So I'm sitting there, I'm filming this, and I think it was either John or Jenny noticed something low flying, very, very bright. And I mean, it was low flying. It was in our atmosphere. It literally just cleared the tower. And you'll have to excuse my filming. It was on a tripod, but you try and find something in it when you're looking through a little screen like this.
I know.
It is impossible. And this is what we caught going over. As you can see it there. It's got a weird tail on it.
Yeah, I've just seen it going up then.
So I'm trying to find it again. I do apologise, guys.
See, I need to get out with my night vision goggles because they're recording full HD. You can choose whether you have green or
yes, you could
white.
On this. Yeah, you could on this. As you can see, the stars aren't doing that weird flashy thing now, are they? So no. I don't think that was stars.
No,
I do try and keep
unless
this
the batteries were going.
No, brand new batteries in it. We just gone out for a night watch.
Oh, I meant in the stars.
Oh, in the stars, yeah, it might have been, yeah. I cut this a little bit here because I spend about 2 minutes trying to bloody, there it goes, find the thing coming over. So I have actually chopped this down for you guys tonight, but you can actually find the full version on Haunted Devon official under Kit Hill UFO. So yes, I do apologise. I am trying to find it. It is impossible when you're looking through a teeny tiny thing, trying to find something in the sky.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
And then it just...
Oh, drops.
It was so bright and so low. Made no sound whatsoever. John said it looked like...
away do you reckon he was? Sorry.
It was about 100 foot above us, if that.
Wow.
It was very, very low down, and it was huge. It was absolutely huge. You could see it quite clearly with the naked eye. No sound on it, and then it just
nothing.
No, but watch what it does next.
It shoot across the sky.
Nope. It does what all most good UFOs do.
Vanish.
Vanishes.
Yeah.
And goes.
Gone.
Now I spot it again. About 10 minutes later, it reappears above the sky here. And as I say, I'm again referencing.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at it through binoculars at this point. I think Martin's on the scope at this point. And it should kick into the... keep your eye on the UFO, Mark. As you can start to see, there's actually two more coming down at the bottom.
Below it. Yeah.
Below it, in the cloud bank.
Yeah, left and right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you've got your triangular formation.
Yeah, and you've got another one coming here, again on the far right, starting to come in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, could you explain? You have that and talk into it. It's recording.
Okay, tonight we've seen two very good UFOs. The first one was at 10:30, I think. It was coming up from over Bodmin Moor, so we're obviously on top of Kit Hill, the four of us. I saw it at a 45-degree angle over Bodmin Moor, and it basically flew over our heads, and it veered different directions. It didn't keep on a direct flight path. It would move. It went right overhead Kit Hill, and then went eastward over towards Dartmoor, but it then just basically vanished. Basically what it was an incredibly bright silver colour ball of light. It's the best way to describe it.
Very low down.
It's very low down, and it is so bright, completely silent. Now, how would you best describe it, Jenny? What sort of shape? Do you say you saw something else attached to it?
I thought I saw something attached to it, yes, but I can't be sure of that. Yeah, it's very bright. Yeah.
And you thought you saw a tail to it, John?
I thought I saw like a tail on the end of it, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's very strange, very odd shape.
And Abbie, you were busy filming.
Yes, it was very low. It just cleared the tower on here, and I caught it again as it went past this monument tower thing, and it disappeared on my night vision as it went towards Dartmoor. And then
well, we was thinking about calling it a night, but John said, "Oh, let's give it a little bit longer." And then right over near Princetown, well, me and Jenny saw it around the other side of Kit Hill. I said, "Oh, what's that bright light just above the horizon?" It's like an orangey pulsing light. So we came round this side, all four of us observed it, and it very slowly moved upwards just to the left of Hessery Tor, where you've got the big massive television mast. And it was rising upwards. It kept going up very slowly. Then you saw it through binoculars. Abbie, what did you see?
I saw rotating multicoloured lights, green, blue, yellow and red, and as soon as I said, "Oh my god, I can see all these flashing lights,"
Through the binoculars,
it just disappeared from sight. It just vanished. It just went. It just like evaporated into the sky and just went.
Wow, that is brilliant. It's fantastic. I'm gutted I didn't see it through the binoculars now.
And the one that flew over our heads, I tried to look in binoculars and I could not focus in on it at all. Couldn't see it. And yet I could see it quite easily with my naked eye.
Yeah, that's weird.
So I
That
can't understand.
you could see the stars through the binoculars, couldn't you? But you could not.
See that.
That is weird. Well,
It's right on it.
fingers crossed. We've got it on camcorder.
There's the annoying music coming back. Also, as well, I'd like to say with this, you are seeing these weird random flashes in the sky, but what we're seeing down here in the cloud banks was not visible at the time. It was only visible through the night scope, so it was only visible on infrared. These lights you're seeing reappearing and coming into the cloud banks were not visible to the naked eye. So we're focusing on these through the infrared, and you're getting these random flashes coming up here. And but whatever's going on with this formation, with these lights that are beaming through the clouds, it just wasn't visible. Again, there was another random flash up there. So again, these are these random flashes we were talking about earlier in that article with those photographic observatory plates. That's the same thing. It's the same sort of phenomena, and I think that's what the phenomena was that I captured at the beginning of the footage. Was that kind of thing. Because it was cloudy there, you couldn't really see the stars. They eventually do go out, and I go into a little bit of a deconstruct, because you know me, I have to have hard evidence. I've got to be able to put my evidence to the test. So I compared it to things that I'd filmed that night, and also things that I'd filmed with the night scope over the summer over Wiltshire and other night watches that we'd done. So this is 2 aeroplanes flying in comparison to this signaling. I mean, it's the same pattern that's going on over and over again. That's what gets me.
Maybe they're communicating with each other. That's what the flashing is. It's not for our benefit, it's for their benefit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can clearly tell. If I seen that, it's like it's a plane.
Yeah. But that, I mean, as you can see, it's cloudy. You can't actually see the stars through that one, because I was literally pointing it because these flashes were coming from inside the cloud. So you can't say it's twinkly stars or aeroplanes.
Because they're on their own trajectory as well.
Yeah.
You can see their own flight path. They're not dipping in and dipping back out and then reappearing somewhere else.
Now, back in 2014, Chinese lanterns were a thing. Drones were only just starting to come into their own, but it was way too windy for even a drone. It was it was a bit cold and a bit blustery that night, as you could hear in the footage.
And Chinese lanterns don't flash.
No, they don't.
Burn out. They last about, 20 minutes?
Yeah.
If that.
So that is a low-flying plane that I filmed over Barbary Castle in Wiltshire.
Yeah.
Compared to whatever this ball of light UFO were. Again, that was the language back in 2014 when I've said to you a ball, and you've gone ball, it's ball of light.
Yeah.
I Googled where the ISS was and everything. I went pretty much full anally retentive on this one, to be fair. Yeah. But then again, when you've got footage like this, then you kind of need to be able to try and debunk it, don't you, really?
Yeah, of course you do. Yeah.
So that is the ISS that crossed that at 9:40 earlier that night compared to whatever this thing is.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, with tech now, you can use Stargazer or Star Chart, different ones. You can see what is supposed to be in the sky, where the stars are, the planets and all that. You can align it up in real time.
Yes, you can.
And then you got Flight Tracker 24. There are others, but that's the one that I use. You can check on that, see what's flying about. Even Enigma. People are uploading that by the hour now.
They are. So again, this is compared to a satellite, because you're always going to get people that are going to go, it's a satellite, it's the ISS.
Well, it might be, but what's the ISS doing below cloud level?
What's the ISS doing? Like about 100 or 150 feet up, that thing was low. And it was silent. It was absolutely silent. And then what we saw in the cloud bank, we could only see through the night scope. We could not see it through the naked eye.
No. And the thing, even if it was a Chinese lantern, you could hear how strong the wind was. That'd be blowing all over the place. Yeah.
A drone wouldn't have.
No, it'd blow the flame out. It's only a little block of wax, isn't it?
Yeah.
So question from Simon, was this by the sea?
No, we were landlocked. We were in Callington in Cornwall, so we were landlocked looking over. We had Bodmin Moor one side of us and Dartmoor the other side of us, and it flew over us from across Bodmin Moor, headed to Dartmoor. This is Kit Hill, the Kit Hill Monument. Points of reference, a North Estuary tour.
That's the radio mast that we could see lit up.
The radio and TV mast, yeah. And I used the trig and all the rest of it because there was a trig point in front of us, because I thought, okay, so what if this thing looked like it was in the cloud bank, but because of the tomography, they're actually roads, so we're seeing cars.
So it dips down and coming up.
So I did a little bit of Google Earthing back then.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
Well, you need to work out the height of the land around you, so you can see any roads, any farm tracks or military routes or anything. So again, that's Tavistock again, which Roy T. Dutton said there was a flight path, and this is data going back, over 100 years of UFO sightings that he documented. North Estuary tour, which was the TV and radio and now mobile phone and probably 5G and all the rest of it mast that is still there to this day, North Estuary tour. So those are the three major points. So you've got Kit Hill there. As I say, we're on an extremely high elevation on Kit Hill. The ground is flat underneath, and it does rise up to go to the moors, but there's no way that was in the cloud bank. What we were seeing was just above this town here, which is Tavistock. So that's what we were seeing in the cloud, or not the cloud, or the cloud.
So yeah, Tavistock and North Hessary And I do go back and show you the footage. I don't know if you can speed it along on this, can you?
No, you just got to let it play out.
You just let it play out.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the camera position, and that was the trig point.
So that's where you were stood when you was filming.
Yes, we were stood right by the tower. And
again, you can see it in the bottom right-hand corner.
Yeah, you can see the trig point there.
Yeah, there we go.
And I just let this play out with no writing over the top, so you can actually see the footage.
Yeah. So did you? I don't suppose you went into the village and speak to any of the residents to see if they'd witnessed anything or had any weird goings on, like Paul Howard did that night when he had his. Not
at the time, no. But Tavistock is a place of high strangeness. There's a lot that goes on there. There's a lot of poltergeist activity there. There's a lot of ghost sightings there. There's a lot of UFO activity there. So asking someone if something strange happened in Tavi is like
forever.
It'd be like saying, you're looking for a day with Y at the end,
Yeah.
But no, we didn't at the time. No. And again, this is back in 2014. So it's even though the paranormal wasn't as stigmatized back then, it still isn't as open as it is now, and it doesn't have
I think 2014 to 2017 was like when it started becoming more mainstream. That's when all the TV shows were on and everyone was
I didn't release this anywhere. I just put this on the YouTube page and spoke about it on the radio. I mean, I didn't send it to any papers or anything like that. It was just like, wow, this is UFO footage that I've tried to debunk. So but as you can see, this thing's flashing like a good one down here. But we could not see these things in the cloud bank. This is the one in the sky. That's the one I observed with the binoculars. And that's the one that had like the rotating lights on it.
Yeah.
But literally, as soon as I focused into it and just went, wow, look at that, it just went poof.
Yeah. That's what happened to me when I was at Adley Castle.
Yeah.
I was in Southend. Just get one more photo, can zoom right in, just about to take it, and it did a double blink and gone. Cheers, mate.
But if these were cars, I mean, you'd see it like coming down the road.
Yeah.
But
it wouldn't be flashing unless it's like going in and out of trees or.
No. So it just
it's very odd.
Yeah, you've got another one going down here. You got loads, and then there's one coming over in the far right.
Yeah, you see it coming up now.
Yeah, depending on which way you're looking on this, the way it's mirrored.
Yeah.
So, what are your thoughts, Andy, on this footage? Considering I've spoken about it, but I've never shown it you before.
It's like a mini version of the Phoenix Lights.
Yeah.
Just the way that they don't like come on and create this like big semicircle, but they're on and they're all. I believe the way that they're flashing like that, they're communicating with each other.
Yeah.
Some way, form, or whatever. But whether could be ours, could not be ours.
I don't think it was ours, to be honest with you. I mean, you got another one coming in the far corner there.
I'm just thinking, as well, they do a lot of exercises around Bodmin, don't they? Like the military.
Do, but not like this. I've never seen this. I've never seen it before or since, and I've done many night watches over there. But it's not. You said about a mini Phoenix Life in Callington, right?
Yeah.
Martin's looking for the footage for me. I've seen it. It's Pew Fork footage where basically there are people outside their back garden in Callington looking over fields, and they film this sort of thing during the day, and it's white lights going on and off, on and off, on and off. I used to have a copy of the footage. I don't know where it's gone. It might be in the caravan with all my other old DVDs. I don't know. I've moved since then, and things have get lost, don't they? But Martin put all the footage on a DVD for me, so he's actually trying to track that down for me, so we can come on and talk about it on the UFO files.
Oh, cool! Excellent. So is he going to come on as well?
Yes, he'll come on as well. Yeah, he's just going to track it down, so he's got something to talk about first.
Yes, no, that's fine. Yeah.
So,
No, just so I know what's going on. That's all.
Yeah.
Because I've seen stuff like that, but not that many at once. Maybe 2 or 3. But then, like you said, you just blink out. They're not as respondent or as active as. It's like going back to the double split experiment, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you watch something, it changes its behavior pattern.
Yeah.
Because it knows it's being watched, whether it's an inanimate object or not. So, was these doing the same because they knew you guys were watching them? Were they reacting to
us watching? But then again,
your vision?
They were in a cloud bank, so they weren't seen by the naked eye, and they were hiding in a cloud bank and then flashing and lighting up to each other. They were only available on they're only visible on the infrared, apart from the flashing lights at the beginning and that bright white ball that disappeared and then reappeared over Tavistock. So, what are your thoughts in the chat, guys?
Yes, come on. And if you don't put anything in the chat, just leave a comment.
On the video,
leave your thoughts in the comments afterwards.
Yeah.
I always get that bit wrong.
So
it's very, very odd.
One of my UFO videos. I will share more with you as time goes on. But I need Martin to come on to talk about that, because we were there together. We witnessed over Wiltshire. That's going to be yeah. I've got to go back and listen to my old shows on it when we did like a show on it straight afterwards, where it was all fresh in our mind. So yeah.
Right, so we are coming up to the end of the show. We've got a few minutes left. Thank you to the people that have been buying the merch. I've had a couple of sales over the weekend, so I really do appreciate it. This is a place where you can get the merch from. If you just go in the YouTube channel and click on description, there's like 3 or 4, but if you use fourthwall.com, in fact, I'll show you the hat. So, it's all embroidered.
Hey, it's nicely embroidered, actually.
Ignore the hair.
Oh, you got the alien on the back. I'm liking that.
It's supposed to be all ripped and what have you. It just looks like it's been worn and it just looks a bit battered. But I prefer they just fit better for the shape of my head.
Yeah.
So, and they are really good quality. I've ordered a t-shirt and something else. I think it's 2 different types of t-shirts.
Yeah, I need to get a cap for the Festival of the Unexplained, so people know.
Yes. So I'll play a little video for you. Which one do you want? Do you want the one walking, or do you want the alien, Bigfoot, and shadow person? You choose.
I'll go for the walking one.
There you go. Good. Get started.
Landed. Level up your vibe tonight. Hit the YouTube channel now. Step into the unknown in style. Trip from another world. Yeah, the signal's coming through.
I'm liking that. The merch is literally flying off the shelves there, mate.
Yes. Well, someone asked me about it. Said, well, why did he throw his cat back down? But if you notice, there's no logo on that cat. That's his old crappy one that he bought. And it's also got a skin mask inside. So when it looks like a person walking down the street and he takes his cap off, he takes his human skin mask off as well.
Very American Horror Story. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, I didn't ask it to do that. I did that and I thought that's pretty cool. I'm keeping that
on. We've got thank you all. May the 4th be with you on comments.
Yes.
And What was it?
There you go. That's all we got.
What are they up to? That is the question. Yes, what is they up to? But all I can say is Roy T. Dutton, God rest him, I don't think he's with us anymore, was bang on with his research. So if anybody's up Kit Hill or doing UFO watches over Callington and you capture something, let us know. Honestly, it seems to be a hotspot. Very good place to do it.
Yeah, so put, it's not the question isn't why are they here, it's what are they doing here?
That is the question.
So, will we ever know? Don't know. We just need to keep doing our own disclosure. I think that's the only way. Just keep on top of everything that's trending, what's going out on social media, what's being said in the press conferences, and not just in the US, in the UK, around Europe, because we don't know who else is saying what. We don't know what's going on in the smaller, less political countries, shall we say.
Yeah.
So
also as well, I will be re-releasing that Kit Hill UFO video on Lifting the Veil with Abbie Dent. I'm going to voice over it because I've got rid of the really, really annoying music. I thought it was cool at the time, but it's annoying as hell. So I'm gonna voice over it all the writing that I've done, and I'll re-release it on the Lifting the Veil with Abbie Dent shortly.
Cool. I just want to say a big thank you to our new people in the chat, new subscribers, new tier members, new everyone. Really do appreciate you coming in and joining in the chat. If you are just listening, please do come in the chat and give us your opinion on stuff. Because we don't always agree on what each of us say, and our opinions change all the time. So I admit that every single time, that what I believe now may not be what I believed 2 weeks ago or 2 weeks in the future.
I don't really have beliefs. I have an idea, and that will change with any given evidence or theories that come across. So mine
will change with every new UAP UFO encounter that gets published. So.
I might get that one on Enigma. Actually, I might put that one on Enigma.
If
you want to catch the full version of that unedited and that it's called Kit Hill UFO 2014, and it's on Haunted Devon Official on YouTube.
Yeah, and I'm just waiting for my neighbour to send that image of the three orbs that are rotating in triangular pattern out the back of these trees. I didn't see it. No. When he was telling me, I'm like, why didn't you just come and knock on? Just come and tell me.
Come and knock on.
So yeah. But
there
anyway,
we go.
They've got the video. They've got so I've not seen him since.
No.
So
looking forward to hearing that, and looking forward to hearing their voice recorded breakdown of the experience.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Yeah, because I don't think they'll want to be on camera, so I might just do like
voice record.
Chat with him. Like I said, they only live 2 doors down, so it's easy.
Yeah. They might want to stay anonymous.
Yes, that's why I've not given the names away.
Yeah.
So anyway, so I'll be back on Wednesday with David and Nicole, where we do the what's been trending in the last 48 hours on social media and the internet when it comes to UFOs and the paranormal. And then on Friday, we will be joined. I just knocked something over then.
Probably.
Well, just
we're going to Skunkworks, aren't we, on Friday?
Yeah, well, it'd be nice, but no, we're not. Well, we are. Skunkworks are coming to us, so we've got the wonderful Jim Goodall coming back on.
So we can ask him if the Tic Tac is ours, or extraterrestrial, or interdimensional, or by the Smurfs.
So we'll soon find out. Then on Monday the 11th, a week today, we've got Richard Monk from Devon. He's going to be coming back on, talking about UFO encounters around Devon and Cornwall, I'm guessing.
And he lives up by Dartmoor, so he should see a lot.
All right, cool. Oh, right. So every Wednesday is going to be a 48-hour insert into what's been trending in the world of UFOs and paranormal. It's the same type of thing every week, but obviously we're going to be coming out with different stories, different goings on, different people's encounters, different things that have been said in Congress and what have you. So
yeah.
Sorry, one sec. Yeah, so that's ongoing on a Wednesday. We're sticking to that for now. So then on Friday the 15th, we've got Jan Hand coming on. Can't quite remember exactly what she is. I'm sure she's an experiencer. It was Jen Canada that put me in touch with her.
Yeah, yeah.
So sure she is. 18th, 2 weeks today, we have the Reverend Michael Carter coming on, who has been on Ancient Aliens talking about his encounters and how life's changed for him and all that. Friday the 22nd, we've got Karen Holton coming back on. Absolutely amazing. If you didn't watch it the other Saturday when I interviewed her, please do watch it. I'm not just saying go and watch it because it just changes your thinking process completely.
Yeah, yeah.
But what she's going to be talking about is going to be a continuation of what she spoke about on that Saturday.
So catch up, guys, so you're not confused. So go back and watch that one first before we get into that.
Yes.
We've got Steve Meara coming back, haven't we?
Steve Meara coming back on the 1st of June.
Yes.
We've got Gary Heseltine on the 25th.
25th,
Monday.
yeah.
That's going to be at 7 p.m. as well, because that's the time that you can do.
Yes.
And Monday, that's Bank Holiday Monday, so that's easy because we've got all day to get sorted.
Yeah.
And then we got Soma Ara, who is a ET channeler. So she's coming on the 29th. Then
I won't be here for that one, I'm afraid.
You're going to miss out so much.
I know, but it's my birthday, so I'll probably be seeing spirits of a different variety at the time.
Yeah, I'm Tommy popping out a bottle of gin.
Yeah, bottle of gin, cheap bottle of cider. This is Tommy.
So we got Steve Meara coming back on the 1st of June. Then Friday the 5th of June, we will be doing the UA pizza. So that is pretty much everything. So thank you, everyone. Where do people find... Oh, sorry, I'm just reading this from Dana Henderson. Where do people find UFO alien and disclosure conferences in Britain? Oh, that's a question, because I've been trying to do this for years. So there are some. They take quite a while to prep and get organised.
Yeah.
And some of them, through no fault of their own, end up getting cancelled due to unforeseen circumstances, or mainly is lack of interest.
All the venue cancels on them because it's, you get that a lot. But you've got the Glastonbury Symposium as well coming up and stuff like that. And they'll all, that's in June, I believe.
Yes, well, we're part of one in November weekend of 6th, 7th and 8th down in Worcester.
Yeah.
We Festival of the Unexplained. So we're doing all the media coverage and podcasting, blogging, interviews, photographs, everything, myself and Abbie. So we're going to be doing that over 2.5-3 days.
Yeah.
So some are going to be live, some are going to pre-record, they're going to go on this channel, they're going to go out on different, it's going to go out on Festival of the Unexplained channel as well. We're going to be, next week, I'm back on there, and we've got guest number 10 coming on. So we're going to be revealing who guest 10 is for that. And then after that, we're going to be doing the workshops, who's coming on, what they're going to be like. You didn't go to the last one, did you? So they had a couple come on and they're showing you how to
no, I was away
put different herbs and putting different herbs in a bag and mixing them and using intent and like using them for cleansing and protection and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's all then kind of
yeah.
So it's just all that kind of stuff. So that's a workshop side to it. But the person who is being the guest number 10, I met him last year, spoke to him, absolutely amazing, and it's just a different level of paranormal. That is all I'm going to say. I'm not telling you anything else, not giving anything away, because I'll get shot if I do. But
they say disclosure doesn't just happen in the government, and he's not even disclosing now.
So it's going to be next week.
Yeah.
So we're on Monday now, so not this coming week, the week after. Me, Jay Austin are going to be doing that one on Festival of the Unexplained. So you can do it on their YouTube channel or straight onto their Facebook page. It will go out live on both. And that's it. And then Fridays are kind of going to be dropped a little bit. Phantom cat. Friday's going to be dropped a little bit because Abbie's going to be going out doing investigations. Nicole, one of the other co-hosts, she's going to be out investigating. Tommy now works Friday evenings. Michelle's doing her haunted Northumberland
Museum.
David's got his podcasts and everything that he's doing, and I need to jump in and start doing my photography as
We've got loads of investigations, and we're hoping to get to Rendlesham and Cannock as well, and other places to do actual night watches and stuff. So
didn't tell you, did I, what happened to me on Saturday?
What happened to you on Saturday?
Well, I took Bruno for a walk and we sat on the bench in the cemetery.
No, I know you sent photos that you were in the cemetery, but you didn't tell me what you've been doing.
So I'd put it on Facebook just quickly. So we sat at the bench, we've been walking about, my back was aching, I thought I need to sit down. Covered in bird crap. At that point, I didn't care. So I'm sat on the bench, I picked Bruno up, he sat at the side of me, and then he jumped down, he's laying on the floor, and it's like sandy, like dry dirt. So he's laying there, and it's like all dry grass and what have you, and we could hear something running towards us. We're at the top of the hill, so we're looking towards the entrance to the cemetery. At the back, it drops down, then you got the housing estate. Anyway, we hear something like running on the ground, and you can hear the leaves moving and the twigs, and then it stops dead. I'm like, what the hell? Bruno jumps up off the floor. He's looking around a bit panicky.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, it's not just me. He's on his lead, but it's on the extended lead, like the 5 meter. So I had it so he could just run about. And then it stopped. Then we heard a purring, like a...
One Jack.
No, it was as loud as that. It was not a little cat. It sounded like a really big cat.
Well, maybe you had a big cat encounter, either that or a phantom walker by the sound
Well,
of it.
then it went all funny and weird. We could see other people about in the cemetery, like dog walking or visiting graves.
Yeah.
And then behind us, we could hear like something moving in the bushes. It's like, there are badgers and foxes and what have you in there. I've seen them.
Yes,
but this is like, what time? 3, so about 4:30, 5 o'clock Saturday afternoon.
Okay. So again, badgers tend to be a bit more nocturnal. Foxes would be about at that time. I mean, they're cubbing at the minute, so
didn't see any. You could see into the bushes, into the trees, but it was like it was a grown person trying to climb through a bush. That's what it sounded like. It wasn't just it was more that noise.
We're getting sound effects now.
So I'm getting a bit spooked at this point. Bruno's like looking around everywhere. I'm doing the same, and he's edging to go. He wants to like move away.
Yeah.
So I just took about 6 photos, panning round just to see if anyone could see anything. Couldn't see anything, but as soon as I got out of that area,
quiet.
Never felt that around that bit before. And it's weird that it was in the afternoon, but something was running towards, like pounding.
Yeah.
And then you got the purring, then the rustling, and then
I think you had a big cat encounter, mate.
Well, I couldn't see it.
Don't matter.
What was it?
Don't matter. They hide.
I was even looking up. There was nothing in front of us.
This guy disappears on the electric blanket, and I almost sit on him. He just completely disappears. You can't see him unless he opens his eyes, and you see these big green eyes.
But it weren't that. It was like, it was flat. Well, it weren't flat. It dropped down, and it's the old graves that are like, it's like a frame of a grave where it's sunk into the ground. It's or you got a little pot. And I'm going back to like 1800s.
Yeah.
Late 1800s, early 1900s.
Yeah.
So it's all, and it drops down. So if there's anything coming towards us, even in dark, just read that off Simon, wanting a job on the Archers. I would have seen it. We could see other people with the dogs. You couldn't hear them because it was that far away. This was like right in front of us, and there was nothing there.
Oh, I'll have to let Martin tell you once again. This was up on Pork Hill, Tavistock, coming up down off the moors. There was a woman. She was a hairdresser, and she had this big black cat jump on her bonnet of her car.
Yeah,
jump off, and then disappear. Literally, poof.
Well, I didn't see it, so that's why I'm looking up.
Yeah,
there's
I know.
big trees
but
around there. I'm looking in the trees. I'm looking in the bushes in case it ran from behind and my hearing wasn't picking it up right.
some of these things are physical. Some of these things aren't.
Phantom black cats.
Yeah.
So,
But yes, Paul, I'm looking forward to our interview tomorrow as well. I'm looking forward to that.
oh, yeah, yes. So yeah, Paul, I'll send you the bio in a minute when I've done this. Yeah. So that was it. I forgot about that. I didn't write it down. But, yeah, it was just weird how it.
Next time you get an experience like that and you can't get your film on, get your audio recorder on your phone. You'll be amazed what it picks up.
That was another thing. I didn't even think of filming it because I had Bruno and we're just chilling. I said my back was hurting, so I just like.
You just couldn't be bothered with it.
Pretty much, yeah. I didn't go there to do that. It's a nice big place, and you can walk all the way around. Yeah. And if you see anyone, you can walk a different way, so you don't have to interact with other humans. Do me head in a lot of them. But it's just because I just want to go for a walk. Because the other place that I was going to go to, we got there, and there's loads of travellers parked up in the caravans, and there's completely blocking the parking area. So it's like, so I just went there.
Jack's agreeing. Phantom cat.
Yeah. So Augie's asking for my email address. You should know it by now. Augie's actually there on the screen underneath my name.
Well, we can see that it's teeny tiny.
Yeah.
Right, so we shall see you on Friday. I shall see you on Friday. Andy will see you on Wednesday with David and Nicole. And yes, tomorrow I'll be recording with Paul, and then I'll be recording my month show with a mystery guest who I can't name, and we'll be talking about the Pembroke voice. 20 years exclusive.
There you go. Right, that's it. So thank you everyone again for staying on, listening to me babbling on. Thank you to all the new subscribers and everyone watching. That's it. Just keep coming back, and we do. Yeah, it's mainly UFOs and that now, but we do change it up all the time.
And thank you to the mods.
Keep it current. Yes. To Darren and Elaine, thank you. Appreciate it. Right, that's it. We're going to go. So have a great week. See you in 2 days, and Abbie will see you in 4 days. So take care, everyone.
Keep your eyes on the skies.
Yeah,
and may the 4th be with you.
Or in the water. See you in a bit. Bye.
Signal acquisition initiated. Cross-referencing anomaly archives. Pattern recognition complete. Aether 8 online. Proceed.
Welcome back. You found it again. The UFO Files. Broadcasting round the clock on Alienate UK. Red-eye listeners, insomniacs, sky watchers, van drivers on the long haul. You're tuned to the only station that stares back at the dark with you. 24 hours, we circle the same old questions. Lights over the north, shadows over the south. Phone lines open, headphones on, blinds half drawn. I got case notes spread like takeaway menus. Highlighters bleeding through until sunrise. Coordinates scribbled on coffee stained napkins from a truck stop somewhere near the East Coast. We don't do jump scares here, we do the long stare out the window at 3:33 a.m. when the estate's asleep and the sky feels too crowded. You call in with that voice, half whisper, half there. First time chatter, long time watcher, and the hairs rise on every neck in frequency range. Maybe it's satellites, maybe it's stories we tell, so we're not alone in these flickering terraces and rented rooms. Either way, keep your dial right here. This is the UFO Files. Alienate UK. All night, every night, every night, every night, every night, every night. Welcome back.
Alien 8 UK.